welcome to HITC Sport. Right, I have to say this, lads, alright? I held back on Monday's video, but no, alright? I have to get this off my chest. Arsenal fans' treatment of Granit Xhaka in the last week has been absolutely disgraceful. It's shocking, it's actually appalling. Like, honestly, to treat your own club captain in this way. Lads, we have Arsenal fans left, right and centre demanding an apology from their captain. An apology? Am I reading this right? It's like if I went over to your house and took a dump on your front lawn. If you retaliated by telling me to F off, do you think I'd be out there demanding apologies? I mean, lads. So, alright, a bit of context for those of you who, spent the last week living under a rock or just stuck in a 5-day coma. No doubt triggered by watching about 20 minutes of the British Bake Off. Christ above, I don't know how that show is so popular. You're spending an hour of your life watching 6 virgins try to bake a cake? Christ above, is that what passes for entertainment? But then again, you are spending your time watching the insane Irishman shout in a ditch. Right, okay, so what happened? Arsenal were drawing 2-2 at home with Crystal Palace last weekend. As per usual, the Gunners were fairly lethargic, but Granit Xhaka was actually playing alright. Like, it wasn't his usual serving up of absolute crud in midfield, but he was still dragged off after an hour to make way for Saka, some random teenage left winger. Fair enough, alright? Arsenal needed a goal. If it came off, Unai Emery would have looked a genius, but it didn't come off, and now he just looks like a dead man walking, and a little bit like a vampire. Here was the incident though, alright? Xhaka's number goes up, and then the fans ironically cheer, in the same way you might if you saw an old lady fall over and break her hip. Hey, you absolute mug! Just kidding, alright? Please don't boo injured old women in the street. So Xhaka slowly trudges towards the touchline, then the ironic cheers turn into boos.
Get off the pitch, you terrible human being! Learn to pass a ball much? Strip him of the captaincy! Go die in a goddamn hole!
So he cups his ears and tells the fans where to go. Cue the mother of all overreactions. I mean, judging by some of them, you'd swear Arsenal fans want Xhaka locked up in state prison for life for having the temerity to actually defend his corner. Some Arsenal fans probably want him locked in a fridge and fired into the epicenter of the sun. Right above, you'd swear he'd just have her kicked your cat, drowned your son, and ate your last Kit Kat chunky. For the love of God, lads, it's not that deep. The minority of fans who booed him are now getting all indignant now that he's actually fought back. Oh yeah, and according to Emery, the captain is now devastated and sad. Exactly the type of mindset you want your club captain to be in. For Christ's sake, lads, you've driven him. I'm trying to get a fly all day. For Christ's sake, lads, you've driven him to the point of counselling, and now you're invading the internet demanding a public apology from him. Like, where did it go so wrong? It's like the breakdown of a beautiful relationship. At first, you were so much in love, you used to take her out on dates, comb her hair, and feed her a block of cheese before bed. I assume that's how relationships work. Seeing as how I live on the internet, I haven't spoken to a real woman since 2012. But no, it's like an ugly divorce. Now she's cutting up your favorite hoodie. You're taking a shit in the fireplace. She's decorating your bowl of cereal with chunks of dead skin. You're buying her Holly Hagen's workout DVD. Punishment worse than death. It's sort of sad to see that it's come to this for Xhaka. What about the days when you were creating songs of him for the internet?
Granit Xhaka, score a goal, win the game for Arsenal, we love you.
When plumbers from Luton were comparing him to Patrick Vieira.
I'll put my neck on the line right now and say that within 2 years, Xhaka will be our captain and as influential as Petit Vieira.
I mean, I guess you're half right. But like, if Xhaka was as influential as Paddy Vieira, he sure as hell wouldn't still be at Arsenal. I don't get it though. Fans are indignant, falling over themselves to demand an apology from this man. Am I missing something? It's like constantly berating your wife, calling her every name under the sun, and then the second she retaliates and tells you that you have a penis the size of a custard cream, you get all defensive and demand an apology. No, lads, it doesn't work that way. Look, don't get me wrong, right? Xhaka was in the wrong. If you're drawing 2-2 at home with Crystal Palace with just 30 minutes left on the clock, get the hell off the pitch. Do something you haven't done since 2015. Break into a goddamn sweat. Jog. Better yet, sprint off the pitch. It doesn't matter if you disagree with the decision. I don't care who you're making way for. Whether it be an unproven teenager or a lump of rotting pig flesh, it doesn't matter. You listen to your manager and get yourself off the pitch as quickly as you can. And yeah, telling the fans to F off, alright. Okay, he was wrong for that. It's definitely not a clever move when you're club captain, but lads, put yourself in his shoes. Imagine your own fans, the ones who are supposed to have your back, whose purpose it is to cheer on the team. Imagine if they're just giving you constant abuse, singling you out as the scapegoat in unison, doing their level best to actually destroy your fragile confidence. Yes, the man is a professional footballer, but he's also human. So he snapped. He shouldn't have done it. I'm gonna get that fly, I swear to God. If only my hand wasn't broken. By the way, thanks for everyone asking about my hand in the comment section below. I didn't actually realize anybody cared, including my own goddamn mother. She just told me to put ice in it and shut the up. But yeah, lads, we saw this with Wayne Rooney in the 2010 World Cup. After getting booed off the pitch against Algeria, so what did he do? He looked straight down the camera lens, frightening every old woman within 10 feet of a TV, and said, "Nice to see your own fans booing you." And he's right. Do you really want to turn into entitled Real Madrid fans? You know, the type who turn up at the Bernabeu as if they're attending a goddamn theatre. They take their seats, spend half their time playing Candy Crush on their phone before, you know, looking up to boo their greatest ever player. They're the type of fans who turn up to a marquee £100 million unveiling of Eden Hazard and instead just spend the whole time chanting for Kylian Mbappe. How ungrateful can you get? That is essentially like waking up on Christmas morning, seeing that someone has bought you a Mercedes, before just proceeding to spend the afternoon just whining how it's not a Lamborghini. Yeah, you know what I'd be lucky to get on Christmas Day this year, lads? A hug from a fellow human being. If you're at the cinema, by all means boo. Price above, if you're after paying to watch 2 hours of Adam Sandler stuck in a dress, I'd be surprised if you didn't chuck your shoes at the goddamn screen. If you're in a restaurant and instead of, you know, being served up a 3-course meal, the waiter just chucks at you a bowl of stale dog food, then yes, by all means, stand up and boo. You're a consumer, a customer in both cases. Not on a football ground, lads. You aren't just a spectator when you cross through that turnstile and grab a pie, alright? You are a football supporter. You have a job to do. You have one sole purpose to even be in that stadium. One reason. Pay your money to cheer on the team. Support them even when they're losing, especially then. Even when they're playing badly, encourage them, alright? Christ above, you think when I paid hard-earned cash to watch Paul McShane represent my country, do you think I was constantly abusing him all throughout the game? No, lads. I mean, yes, the mere mention of his name is almost enough to make me start vomiting blood, but lads, if I'm in that stadium, I cheer on the players. If you turn up to boo, to ironically cheer against your own team, it defeats the purpose. You're on the same side. Are you also the type of people who start booing your wife when she's in labor? Where's your apology? Where's his apology, lads? Where's his apology for being berated, cussed out, and verbally attacked by his own fans while he's on the pitch? But why are we surprised? This has happened before. Remember good old lovable Emmanuel Eboué? Yeah, last I heard he was sleeping on someone's couch. But that's besides the point. 10 years ago, he was hauled off against Wigan and he was booed until he cried. Let's hear what he said, and if that damaged his confidence.
I was very surprised by that reaction of the fans. The whole team was playing bad that day, but we still won 1-0. All of us played badly. I don't know why it was only me. When you're a footballer and your own fans boo you, it's very bad. Your confidence goes. After that happened, I said, Arsene Wenger, I don't want to come in anymore for training because I feel bad. I got back home and I was crying.
Booing your own player when you're winning the game of football. I mean, I don't understand this. Look, Xhaka was wrong, alright? He shouldn't have reacted in the way he did, but lads, support your players when they're on the pitch. Yeah, when the game ends, alright, voice your disgust in the pub. Tell your mate that you think Granit Xhaka is the footballing equivalent of cow diarrhea, whatever, alright? But while they're out there plugging away on the pitch, trying their best for your club, support them, alright? It just defeats the purpose of being there, you know, to support the team. When you're just booing your own goddamn players. Am I wrong on this? Am I completely out of touch? Like, to me, it just makes a mockery of the term supporter. By its very definition, those Arsenal fans, for the 2 minutes or so they booed their captain, they were not supporters. It's just a fact. They literally can't be. Real support is cheering your players on, even when they're playing terribly, even when they're tripping over their own ankles. You're not just indignant consumers, lads. You haven't just been sold a dodgy TV. You have a duty, once you're inside those 4 walls of a football ground, to support your team. I feel like I'm just repeating myself. Is any of this getting through? Cheer them on, do everything in your power to get them to win the game. The 12th man, it does exist, and it's supposed to be you. What good does booing your own captain do? I mean, come on. What do you think? Am I wrong on this? We're Arsenal fans within the rights to boo the hell out of Granit Xhaka. Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I'll talk to you in a while. And yes, my hand is getting a bit better. Thank you for asking. The slap has returned. Oh no, it's still kind of hurt.